Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is KUBBIELOVE INYANG, but please call me Kubi if you cannot pronounce that. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my makeup must-haves for beginners. Most of the products I'm using today are from the drugstore, so they are cheaper alternatives to other major cosmetic brands. Today's video might be a long one, so grab your popcorn, or if you want to follow along, you can with some makeup that you might already have. And yeah, we're just gonna go straight into this tutorial. So I'm sitting here barefaced. I washed my face. I haven't applied any product on it yet. The first thing you need is a moisturizer. I picked up the CeraVe, I hope that's how you pronounce it, CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion from Walmart, and this costs $9.97. So you always want to have a moisturizer. You can always get cheaper ones. Just gonna put that all over my face. This pimple right here is stressing me out, and I don't usually pop my pimples, but it still ends up drying up, it ends up leaving a dark spot. You also want to moisturize your neck as well. The next item on my list is the Maybelline Master Primer, and this is optional. You really don't need this per se, but it does provide a good base for your makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this as well. This product costs $7.78. The next item on your list should be an eye pencil, an eyebrow pomade, or anything to fill in your eyebrows. Today I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. This, I don't know what shade this is. Oh, this is deep brown. And it also comes with a spoolie at the end. Amazing. And this costs only $2 at Walmart. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. So I'm not gonna do my brows the normal way I do it. I'm just gonna do a beginner friendly eyebrow. So I'm gonna start by drawing a line, not from the very beginning of my eyebrows, but a little bit into my brows. I'm lightly outlining the bottom of my brows, like that. Then I'm gonna go to the top and I'm going to do the same thing. Next, I'm just going to take my spoolie and brush the product out to spread it out more. And I'm going to fill it in. And when I get to the beginning of my brows, I'm just going to lightly fill it in. And then brush everything out with my spoolie upwards. The next item I recommend you have is an eyebrow gel. This is from e.l.f. and it costs only $2 as well. This is optional, you really don't need it, but it's really good for keeping your eyebrows in place. The next products you want in your makeup bag are foundation and concealer. The foundation I'm using today is the Maybelline Superstay Multi-Use Foundation Stick. I recently heard that they have stopped producing these, and I'm so sad. But the thing is, I may or may not have bought enough to take me until next year. This is my favorite foundation. Guys, it is only $6 in Walmart, and it is one of the best foundations that I've ever used. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my face. Remember, as a beginner, you don't really need too much product, so I'm just putting a little. I put on my hair. The concealer I'm using today is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Fawn. You can get this for $2.99 at any beauty supply store. I wouldn't necessarily get this at Walmart or any other bigger store because they do inflate the price. But you can get this for $2.99 at a beauty supply store. I'm just going to use this. It has its own brush, so I can use this as well to conceal my eyebrows to clean it up. If you want to, you can go ahead and use your finger to blend this out. Another item you want to get is a setting spray. This is the Maybelline Glass Spray, and this costs $9.98 at Walmart. I'm just gonna spray this all over my face before blending out my foundation. You can always use a brush or a beauty blender. Right now I'm using a brush because I love using brushes more than beauty blenders. To blend out my foundation, I am not dragging the brush across my face. I am tapping it in, like pounding it in, just so it doesn't leave streaks on my face. Y'all, there's a freaking wasp in my window and I'm freaking out. Honestly, if you are at this point and you're not a fan of like all the huge makeup stuff, you can leave your face this way and go about what is this? You can leave your face this way and go about your day. So what foundation does is it makes your face flat because it takes out all the natural contours in your face because it is one shade. So I'm gonna go an extra mile and highlight the areas of my face which light touches. As you can see, it's right here, 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 and maybe my nose, but I'm not really a fan of like doing much to my nose. So I'm taking my Ayla Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn and I'm putting it right here. And to add an extra lift, I am going to apply it here. Personally, I like my concealer to be a little bit brighter, so I would go in with a brighter shade, but I'm not gonna do that today because we're beginners. We don't do all the extra stuff. So I'm gonna let this sit for a while so it will get a little bit tacky so that it will blend out smoothly. I'm tapping it instead of dragging it across my face so that it won't leave streaks. So as you can see, I start from the outer corner of the concealer to blend everything instead of going inside and dragging all the products out. So lightly tap, tap, tap until it's blended out. I'm taking this right over my eyelid just to act as a base for the eyeshadow I'll be applying. Now that side is blended out, and now I'm gonna move on to this side. Now we have added the lights back into our face. The next thing you want to do is contour or bronze. Today I'm going to be contouring for the first time in a long time. Yes, contouring is quite different from bronzing because with contouring you're adding shadows. When you bronze, you're like adding like warmth to your face. There are so many videos out here on YouTube that explain the difference. I'm going to put a suggested video that I think will help you understand the difference between contouring and bronzing. So to contour, I'm taking the Maybelline New York Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade Coffee. You want to be careful when you're doing this and not go overboard with it. So I'm going to focus on the areas where naturally there will be shadows in my face, like right here and my jawline. Not placing it directly in the hollows of my cheek. I'm going to put it right on top. A few dots right there and here as well. I'm taking this contour brush from ColourPop Cosmetics. It is called F3. So I'm just going to blend this out. Honestly, you can stop here if you're comfortable with this look, but I'm gonna step it up a notch and go in with an eyeshadow. You need some form of eyeshadow in your makeup kit. For beginners, I will always recommend starting out with a nude palette. This is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and this is quite on the expensive side, but there are cheaper alternatives. This costs $17.97. Starting out, I would recommend getting an eyeshadow palette that has its own brush so you can start practicing with that. But we're going to create a simple look using this palette. I love a natural look, so I'm going to start with this shade right here. No, sorry. This one right here, and I'm going to put this on the outer corner of my eye. So if you're new to eyeshadow, what I always did when I was starting out was I find a nude palette, I start with a darker shade of eyeshadow on the outer corner of my eye, and then I sweep one shimmer shade across my eyelid and maybe something in my inner corner, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to take this shade right here. I'm just going to place that here. Nothing too difficult, like that. And I'm just going to take it in a little bit more. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, like that. Next, I'm going to take this shade right here, and using my finger, I'm going to sweep it across my eyelid, like that. Like that. If you want to, you can take a lighter shade and use that as your inner corner highlight. So I'm just placing this there. And there you have it. A very simple eyeshadow look. Anyone can do this. That is a very simple look. The next item on the list is setting powder. You don't really need this, but I do recommend it if you plan on wearing your foundation and face makeup for a long time. Unfortunately, I got the wrong shade of setting powder, but I do recommend this airspun loose face powder. I got the wrong shade, so I'm not going to risk it today. I'm just going to set my face with my Laura Mercier setting powder. The next product you need to have is a highlighter. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and it's in the shade 100 Molten Gold. So I'm just going to quickly apply this on the high points of my face. That is the upper part of my cheekbone. Y'all, this is an amazing highlighter, and it only costs $7.98. The next item is a mascara, or an eyeliner if you want, but today I'm using just a mascara, and this is the Great Lash by Maybelline New York. Next items you want to have are lipsticks or lip gloss. I recommend having a colored lipstick. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Istanbul, and I also have it in nude. Always have a nude lipstick. I'm just going to apply the nude all over my lips. Yo, calm down. I'm gonna do something about this. So a trick I recently learned is that you can use eyeshadow as a lip liner if you don't have lip liner. I can't find a small brush, so I guess this will do. But I'm going into this eyeshadow shade that I used. I'm going to use it to line my lips. I'm going to add some lip gloss to this because that's how I like it. This is it, guys. This is it. I'm going to set my face using the same Maybelline glass spray. You can also use the e.l.f. makeup mist and set, but I'm going to use this right now to set my face.